You talking to him or me, girl? Okay. Why are you talking to my daughter like that, man? You ain't grown, bitch. I think I do a little better, you know. A little better with that. That ain't right, cool. Oh, girl, we got
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in
Back them better. I gotta see.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to
like, quit trying to bully a fucking 4-year-old, bro. You fucking pussy as hell, little dude. Stop, boy. Give it back to her before you go in your room. No. You wasn't talking to nobody, pussy nigga. What you say? And that bitch that nigga won. And that bitch that nigga won. Nah, we playing at the park. Yeah, your dog got on our team and sold us out.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Why you get out?
This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, man, they locked me on, too, man.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Watch how the guys do this shit, man. You say something else, nigga, we can go to my court. Huh? Okay. We can go to my court, you. What you talking about? One-on-one, you gotta slay that shit.
Let's go!
That nigga wanna slay that shit.
Man, I got you! Man, I got you!
Now they try the right side here. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ready? 44, Mike, 44. Go! That's the ball, that's the ball! Let's go! Mike Spoke. Hey, get in there, let's get in there.
Oh, shit,
44
nigga.
is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. We own them. We own them. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
On second and 15 now. Murray. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Murray now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run, but it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Right here going to hold that stupid shit.
Mike 34. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Let's go, D. Big series right here. Yo. 34.
Man, come on, man.
He's coming. Check in. I got you, son. I got you. You're online.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game,
you better stop before your fucking phone start working. Wetting our ass up out here. I'm talking about slayers out here. That shit on my team, some shit. That nigga worse than your ass was. Niggas ain't playing.
Murray now on first down.
I'm talking about.
And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Shit, we got a fucking
44 Mike. Check.
AI. I just realized he was AI, man. Nigga just popped his ass. Lead the game in rebounds, but I still got my ass sleeved.
Undercrunch.
Murray again, second and 10.
Chopper, bitch.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
44 Mike. Check. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
Can't go back fucking with them folk.
44 Mike.
Throwing is Murray on third down.
What the fuck, man?
Inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Nah, she finna call me, nigga.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
You heard
this
him.
beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already. Another 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
About to play what's name one-on-one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Of course, remember last week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Meanwhile, here run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Go to your house.
Smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Damn, but when they do this shit right here.
It's caught. He's
sit on the couch and play the
receiving
game,
yards
man.
from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
You at your crib, man.
Goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season. First half. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Yeah, so I came to your crib. No problem. Hey, I should put me back at my crib, bitch. Hey, I was talking about me. I clicked on your name and all. Let's see, man. Try it again, man.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Let's go. We got this. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
first down. Murray.
That don't work, man.
He got that, yes.
One-on-one isn't enough.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
And lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
I knew he was going to get slayed. Well, I like myself in the Madden for 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense?
Yeah,
Let's face it, if
you
got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How the fuck you do a show off? L2. I mean, you saying yes and put it in?
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Rabbit.
On 3rd down, Murray. The pass complete. It's Bird. And this is going to lead to another 1st down. This attack is made at the Bucs 35.
Hey, yeah, let him talk to me like
when
that.
You ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Ain't no beast, but why gets down?
On 1st and 10, Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That far.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Who that dick eating ass nigga is, man?
It's our time.
That sound like juice puss ass. Or another pussy nigga.
That sound like Jezzy puss ass.
I got it.
Man, stay out that shit, man. Shit ain't got nothing to do with you.
Murray gonna throw.
Shit ain't got nothing to do with you, little puss ass nigga. Stay out that shit.
And his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
This shit.
I think the converse has been true.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit.
Got too much of my
Only
play.
the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
I told you can, nigga. I ain't never said you couldn't, bitch. Straight,
Well,
nigga.
they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. That is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here at 10-7. To chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a
I'm gonna hit both of you nigga wide, man. You niggas most definitely come up here, man.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, listen. That shit was funny as hell. Ooh, goo.
Hey, like
The
that.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Still don't like that
touchdown
shit.
their last go around.
Watch your
Obviously,
motherfucking
they'll be
mouth,
hoping to do that
nigga.
again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Get that
You don't
invite.
go away from what
Beat
you
the shit
did
out you
before
for that.
because that worked, but you have to be prepared for
I
wrinkles
was
and counters because
I
you
was
know
gonna
they'll
play
make
a
some
normal game with now put
Reminder
on your
coming up at
motherfucking neck.
halftime. We'll
Bitch
head to
ass nigga.
Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan
Fuck wrong
Coachman
with
will
you.
have stats and
Yeah, nigga,
scores from
why
around the
can't-
NFL in his second week
Yeah, I'm about to
of
slide
the
a nigga
regular season.
On the mat. You got right.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for linemen because they can do so many different things.
Yeah, I did, little brother.
Running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That bitch through the hell, man.
Here's
all right, man, be careful, man. That look on your ass.
And that is incomplete.
Make sure you bring me some of
Show off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Don't brag until after the win.
On-air commentary.
What
is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Winston now. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Jones. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
I said it's got double, right?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On play action, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
What? Your ass is going to sleep. I ain't putting nothing on the
here to his running back.
That bitch, I want to let niggas get around that thing.
Fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
44, Mike, 44. And let's pin the mirrors back and go free. Kill, turn up. Kill.
Oh, this nigga clipping me up.
To throw on 3rd down.
Oh, ass nigga. Nah, his ass was
shooting. That will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, come on, mate. Come on, ain't that her shit? You can go play in your room. Go to fucking sleep. Not with her shit. That's her shit. Ain't bad like that. That shit's so hard.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Winston now to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Turn one of them off.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. You got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Oh, man, they be cheating like a motherfucker for a pussy nigga like you. You threw that bitch out of money.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And an alley to run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's Matt Hawk now. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. He's one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing, Winston. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston.
What about when we come to Florida, nigga? I'm going to pitch a nigga right on the boat, bitch.
And they nearly get this all the
Better
way
be
to
a big
midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Fuck me, give me on some little shit.
First down there on a pickup of 25. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Bro, no, it's not. I don't know why you keep saying that, dude.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I don't know.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still.
I don't know what they get out of that shit, bro.
Absolutely. Pretty good
That's
room
like
to run on that last play.
They didn't get a first down, but still,
Greenville,
you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check your hot read. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll go again to Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010.
What's up, my little brother?
Their offensive line.
Here's Spiller. And that one blown up quickly.
I know your partner
He's going to be stopped before
your partner just jumped. When you jumped in, your partner said, "What's up, Bees?" With your stinking ass.
3 on the play. That'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? So you was the only one standing in the wedding, man. Smelling like a bag of cologne, stinking like a bitch. Okay, straight from the trap. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck wrong with you? Yeah, but you know it's the truth. That nigga funky by that nigga, man.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
I told the cops to hit him. Like fucking around you.
Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
He threw that up. He threw that there, Jazz.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Good kick. Oh!
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Good catch. Wow, he dropped.
Forthcoming.
That bitch ass nigga.
It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
We know one thing about that nigga know I key that nigga on my dick. And we ain't even gonna play like that about no motherfucker pedophile.
Throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this run.
I hope that fuck nigga do the same about his dick, bitch.
Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
All I know is shit. That nigga can't even go sleep in the room in Jesus. I gotta stay in the garage. Hey,
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Nah, I should have just stuck with my other team. But I'm straight though, shit. 0-0. Alright, 0-0 halftime. He get the ball.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And an alley to run. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, did not throw a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Shit, he be mean to her ass. That shit by you, man.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything
got killed in the
punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
That motherfucker got killed in the
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
I ain't neither. I seen the pose over there with all of them nigga duck shit.
Flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Pressure gets
to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys,
I almost turned around and slapped the hell out of her. I just let it go. Oh, football! Look at Big Boy time to run.
And they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Because he was back there crying and whining.
Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments.
Come on,
the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what could hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
They got a sorry-ass running back.
Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Boy, Mark Ingram, but that bitch can't hit the hole tonight. He push it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I'm putting shit on.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
I don't know.
To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
So right. That's right, bitch. He do a lot of gay ass shit. You see niggas play that game, boy.
He vowed to take that number down.
Right,
told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On 1st down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Let's get off the field. Check 9, check 9. Hatchet.
Come on, man. That shit wide open.
That ball complete to Isabella. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a handoff looking right. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And great special teams. They'll